Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition Daily News. Ceremony for handing over cash transfer for economic strengthening in Techora. For international senior 60 plane takes over with 35 tons of relief supply for Gaza people. Those with Helen welcome to the national news. This morning the rain fell with discounting intensity on the city of Jewry, transforming certain and parts of the city into real and improvised swimming pools. Residents in neighborhoods such as Pulos and Razika found themselves waiting through the streets. Their feet recurrently became familiar with the rising water. Within 30 to 45 minutes, this downpours flooded the city's main estuary, creating 10 words of a tropical and delicate residential area of Djibouti were helpless witness to overflows, while traffic lanes transformed into European rivers, making some roads completely impossible. The inhabitant phase within this important delegate had to face an quite element remaining confined to their homes for lack of adequate means of transport. The subterranean street have transformed daily life into a real logistic challenge. So the Prime Minister Hamsal Abdul Karim Mohammed proceeded today Tuesday in the meeting hall shared by the Prime Minister. The meeting was held to closely monitor the progress to the tree planting project with the aim of beautifying Djibouti city and improving its general appearance. The Minister of Interior, Mr. Saad Noor Hassan, and the Minister of Agriculture participated in the meeting, and Water Mr. Mohammed Ahmed Awale, in addition to the governors of the interior region and the city of Djibouti, and not to the mission employees of various government institutions. During the meetings, special focus was placed on the smooth functioning of the project aimed at agriculture. The trees in the minor area, which will undoubtedly contribute to improving the general fuel for the city of Djibouti and the cities of the Hamza and Turin region, as well as reducing the resulting noise for a vehicle on highway. Under the chairmanship of the Honorable Kaltoum Farah Said, the Committee of Legislation, General Administration and Human Rights examined this Tuesday, November 16, the bill establishing a new General Institute aimed at the modernizing and more comprehensively regulating the working environment of civil servants. The meeting was held in the presence of His Excellency Umar Abdi Said, Minister of Labor, responsible for formalization and social protection, accompanied by a key official from the ministry, following a careful examination and fruitful dialogue. The Committee on Legislation, General Administration and Human Rights concluded a discussion by transmitting to the next session the corpus examined by including beforehand proposal and for amendment. Under the chairmanship of the Honorable Sharmaki Musa Are, the Committee of Finance on Finance, General Economy and Planning had to working section on Tuesday, November 16, 2023, one bill number 31 in 23 and 18 providing the financial account of the Djibouti International Education Society for the financial year 2022. The committee had a first meeting to examine the bill approving the 2022 financial account of the International Hydrocarbon Society of Djibouti. The meeting saw the participation of the Minister of Energy responsible for natural resources, Mr. Yunus Ali Gedi, accompanied by officials of the CAHD. Another commission of but this time the finance committee, this 2022 financial account of the national agency for disabled people in Asia, which were discussed under the leadership of the Honorable Sharmake Musa Ari and the member of his commission. The government was represented by Mr. Al-Mise Mohammed Abdullahi, Secretary General of the government, accompanied by this collaborators. At the end of the in-depth examination, the commission expressed a favorable opinion on each of the texts of the financial account mentioned above and transmitted for adoption at the next public session of National Assembly. The Minister of Defense and responsible for relation with the Parliament, Section Hassan Umar Mohammed, and the Chief of General Staff of the Armed Forces, General of the Army Corps, Secretary Sheikh Ibrahim, received today the new assistant to the Secretary General of the United Nations and appointed head of the United Nations Support Office in Somalia, UNISOS, Mrs. Aisa Akira Boka Sira, in the reception room of the General Directorate of the International Relations at the Hotel Officer Hassan Bosama. So the interview was an opportunity to review the state of our troops deployed in Somalia as part of the transmission mission in Somalia at Mise. During this occasion, the Minister of Defense and responsible for relation with the Parliament immediately welcomed the assistance of the Secretary General of the United Nations and thanked the UNISOS for the and were in support of on the legislative level that it provided to the benefit at Ms. troops. During the discussion, the two personalities discussed the immense improving in security in Somalia, particularly with the commitment to power of the new government led by the president and His Excellency Hassan Mohammed Sheikh. When she spoke, I and thank the Med for the warm welcome given to her, and also for the role of the Jewish army within Atmis, which in addition to their military duty to combat terrorism and all its form work to raise the community awareness of the importance of the peace. Towards now the north of under the patronage of the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Her Excellency Mrs. Uluf Ismail Abdo, the Egyptian Social Development Agency and the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurship have jointly organized the cash transfer ceremony for 18 Affinity Self-Help Groups GAA from the capital of Tajura at the conference room of Gadile Resort Hotel in the Tajura. So this project is part of the strengthening economic resilience of vulnerable enterprises project executed by the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurship. This remarkable ceremony saw the participation of the Honorable Deputy Mr. Umar Mohammed Hamid and local authority, the Director General of the ADDS. The overall objective of the project is to contribute the poverty reduction effort through the promotion of income generating activity and micro, small and medium enterprise which aim to improve the livelihood system of most vulnerable segment of society. So recalling that the main objective of the concept of self-help group affinity is to strengthen the livelihoods of women and improve the accessibility of women to income and job creation opportunity, and this through the training the HES concept for 217 women in Tochora and strengthening of the 18 and finance in Tajura to the tiny and 1,775,000 foreign per. So, the president of the Tajura Regional Council, Mr. Umar Hussein, immediately congratulated the initiators of this mutual aid program by affinities. So, he stressed that what we see today say in this ceremony is good news for the development of Tajura to these women. Therefore, he clarified that they need uniting women who help each other collectively. From now on, supportive women will contribute to the social economic development of Tajura. The regional council has many projects to came. They will be the first to benefit from this first program. He concluded his speech. For his part, the Deputy Prefect, Mr. Habib Jilani, immediately welcomed the delegation led by the Minister of Solidarity. Then he stressed that before launching this program into Jura, the initiators of this program had in mind the potential of this United Women. As you know, government seeks say this project to reduce poverty through the promotion of income generating activity. Before there were only 18 police, and now we have 80 that locality of Kalef and Zagalu. This is also not only in the locality, he continues. And for his for her part, speaking, the Honorable Mohammed Hamid immediately congratulated the women of Tajura dressed in colorful clothing for their commitment to this project. As you all know, Tajura, so we have this culture of mutual aid through affinities. We came together through Fikma. This is not new to us. She clarified, continued the Honorable Mohammed Hamida to remain the women of Tajura to listen to each other while preserving their friendship. As you know, the President of the Republic say Tajura is growing more and more, and the region of future you have the ferry which goes back and forth from the capital. On the other side, there is the road Palho, and everything is open for you so that you can make the city of Tajura in a commercial she said. And finally, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Her Excellency Mr. Olof Ismail Abdo, honorated 217 women who are opportunity linked by affinity and who use saving 0% rate credit and social commitment as an instrument of empowerment. The ambassador of Djibouti to Pilgrim and permanent resident of Djibouti to the European Union, His Excellency Aden Mohammed Leita, peer of full powers, signed yesterday in the Samoa Island with other countries a new partnership agreement between the Organization of African, Caribbean and Pacific States and also European Union. This post-continuity agreement commonly referred to as the Samoa Agreement, which will enter into force of January 1, 2024, will committee the 79 committee and member state of the OIC as well as the 27 of European Union for a period of 20 years in a new form of cooperation, which is structured around 6 priority strategic area defining the principle and values around which the two spaces intend to work. So these are democracy and human rights, sustainable economic growth and development, climate change, human and social development, peace and security, and finally migration and also mobility. The second phase of selection critical of the reality TV show, which fascinated Djibouti, will be presented to you an accepted step. Egypt Talent, which is the second reality TV show broadcast in Djibouti after Young Talent, which was launched in 2013, is in full and swing. The show is progressing principally for its flow with based on live artistic media celebration of these new and upcoming stars of Afar and Somali songs that will, after selection, be selected a television show which stand as a sanctuary for Jewish youth who wish to showcase their art and with a true melodious voice. The art day since the first day of launch of this initiative, which inspired and challenged Jewish youth, has continued to lull a general public with a medals rhythm of these young people coming from four corners to demonstrate their talent and potential in subject of music. So the significance of projecture and relating to the selection criteria were perfectly respected during the first selection phase. This evening time for the second phase of selection criteria for this new next stars of Afar and Somali songs and accepted steps will be أنه solidarity with Palestine youth in Democratic Sape perfectly mobilizes to support Gaza. The momentum of solidarity with Palestine continues to grow, particularly in the context of fundraising for Palestine. Initiatives from Jewish youth are increasing to help this cause. In this context, the mobilization of youth is crucial importance. These young people, overflowing with energy and compassion, have made in their mission to raise the necessary funds to support the Palestinian enlightened by their unwavering determination. They are at the forefront of organization fundraising event for our Palestinian brothers and sisters. It is in this breath of fraternity and the associative movement of the sub-prefecture of Demirchok with the presence of the high authority of the region, namely the sub-prefecture, Mr. Abdi Shakib Noor Yusuf and the Vice President of the Regional Council of ARTA, Mr. Filson Elmi Hassan, gathered at the Demirchok CDC to make this solidarity ambition a reality. The outpouring of generosity initiated by youth aims to respond to the call for solidarity launched by the President of the Republic, Excellency Muhammad Ghali, in favor of the Palestinians in Gaza. Still continuity with the activity of the 5th edition of National Disability Week. The ambition continue and its awareness raising activity on entrepreneurship aim at the young people and women with the disability in collaboration with the CLE, the Adidas and the UREC office in Demirchok on November 14, 2023. The team was welcomed by the sub-prefect of Demirchok, Mr. Abdi Shakib Noor, who opened the session by raising public awareness about entrepreneurship. He also underlined that entrepreneurship can be available paid of people with a disability. Then Mr. Arafo Mohamed, the Director of Planning and Monitoring of an Evaluation, highlighted after the awareness section the Eureka firm, which is in charge of evaluating the midterm achievement of the NPH during these 5 years in the file conducting an interview with a participant of this event. In continuation of price control, operation of primary food staff necessary in the northern region, inspectors from the Ministry of Trade and Tourism carry out price quality control operation in the Dikil region from November 13 to 14, 2023. The main objective of this large-scale operation is to ensure, on the one hand, compliance with the price set by the Minister of Commerce, and on the other hand, the quality of the food product marketed. During this mission, the inspectors visited all the points of sale. On the end of this inspection, the controllers noted a justified price increase in at certain places of business. This agent also quoted the hands on some inspired food product offered in the point of sale, mainly made up of the semi-wholesalers and retailers, were better quoted with support of the region's law enforcement agency. The food products that have been the subject of the escalation are sugar, flour, powdery milk, edible oil, and kerosene. On the sideline of this inception, official from the Ministry of Commerce launched an appeal law and an appeal and a warning to all economic operators in the region to comply with the price provided by the state. Another national team faced in its HC counterpart this evening. Tuesday, in a exciting and participated match taking place. Its event took place at Cairo International Stadium within the first round of the World Cup qualifiers, in which the Pharaohs and Djibouti competed in a balanced group with Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, Ethiopia. The final of the next edition of the World Cup are scheduled to be held between June and July of the year 2026, jointly organized by America, Mexico, and Canada. And for the international scene, Saudi Arabia, aid of the and work agents of Palestinian refugees dispatched a new medical aid plane Tuesday carrying around 25 tons of medical supplies to support health care sector in Gaza. So they say it aims to support ongoing effort providing Gaza hospitals with necessary supplies and medical material Gaza material to sustain healthcare services and treat patients in the region. Al-Shibili clarified that this supply will be handed over through the Rafah border crossing in Egypt to the Egyptian Red Crescent for entry into Gaza and distribution of the material to the hospital. That's it for this edition. Thanks for attention and a wonderful evening.